Hello everybody, welcome to this week on Hysh. Today we'll be going over a multitude of different topics, starting with what is Age of Sigmar, who are the Lumineth Realm Lords, alternative armies to the Lumineth Realm Lords, and a quick news roundup for the week. So what is Warhammer Age of Sigmar? Warhammer Age of Sigmar is a tabletop game set in the high fantasy universe. It's very distinct from other universes, and you may know the original version, which was Warhammer Fantasy Battles. Warhammer Fantasy Battles ended and turned into Warhammer Age of Sigmar, which took on a different take to the original fantasy setting, with its own unique features. This can be heavily seen throughout all the different factions, and it's often one of the drawing points to the game. With Warhammer Age of Sigmar, you can choose from many armies from each of the Grand Alliances, being Order, Death, Destruction, and Chaos. One of the main aspects of the hobby is to build and paint your own miniatures. You can choose from a wide variety of different miniatures, choose from the ones you like, choose from an army list, or just stick with some starter sets. Overall, it's up to you, and you can paint them how you like. There is often guides in the different battle tones, which are the army books for each of the factions, and there's also lots of good painting guides on YouTube. Others would say that the main concept of the game is to play it with friends or strangers. Personally, I'll be learning later this year, where I'll be doing a video series on it, as I haven't been able to learn due to lockdown. However, there's many good guides on the internet, such as YouTube, for different painting and hobby videos. You can learn to play on many different channels, and there's often videos surrounding battle reports, which are narrative videos on different battles. Age of Sigmar has a large amount of lore to immerse yourself in, of the mortal realms, and even the old world. The lore is generally very good and well thought out, and it gives a unique take on the universe. It often provides different perspectives of each of the different armies. A good YouTube channel for lore would be 2+ Stuff. He does great lore videos and is what he's known for, and it's someone who helped me get into the hobby myself. I will be doing lore videos in the future, so if you'd like to stick around for those, it would be much appreciated, and let me know how I do on them. There's many different aspects to the hobby, so obviously you can go in many different directions, such as playing in different competitions, such as painting competitions or battle competitions. These take place over the world and can be very entertaining for a lot of people. However, a lot of people tend to learn and play in their local store, whether that be a Warhammer store or a friendly local hobby store. You may be wondering, who are the Lumineth Realm Lords? The Lumineth Realm Lords are a race of elves residing in the realm of light called Hysh, what this channel is named after. They were created by the twin gods Teclis and Tyrion, who had their own share of elven souls to use as they willed, and they seem to have made them in a slightly different light to the high elves of old. Lumineth Realm Lords are a new take on the traditional high elf style, with lots of aspects from the old army, and with a new Age of Sigmar twist seen in the different mage temples. A large roster of the miniatures consists of different mage temples and traditional units, which are the Venari, alongside different heroes. There's still lots of room to expand this army in the future for Games Workshop, and hopefully we'll see lots more. However, they have one of the largest miniature rosters in the game. Considering they are quite a new army, this is quite a good thing, as it shows that there's obviously enough attention to be supported in the future. Currently they consist of multiple Venari units, such as the Wardens, Blade Lords and Ballistas, and 2 different mage temples, which are the Alarith of the Stone Mages, and the Hurricane Wind Mages. Each mage temple tends to have a mage, a unit of warriors, whether that be the Stone Guard with the Alarith or the Wind Riders with the Hurricane, and they tend to have an animal spirit. The Alarith have a Velenor, the Stoneheart King, and the Hurricane have Severith, a fox-like spirit who has a bow. Overall, Lumineth is a very unique and cool army, and it's drawn a lot of old high elf players back into the hobby, if they weren't already in it. However, it's definitely not the army for all, and there are also many other different elven armies. Other elven armies would consist of firstly the Idoneth Deepkin, their disassociated brothers and sisters in the deep waters of the sea. Their army consists of a lot of deep sea animals, and they tend to steal souls from the living in order to keep themselves alive. Although they are an Order faction, they definitely have that dark side, and this can be a draw or a turn off to the army. Another elven army of the mortal realms would be the Daughters of Cain. These take the witch elf aspect of old and they amplify it to a new level. Led by the goddess Marathi, this army takes on some snakish looks with the Melusai, and winged elves with the Harpies, alongside more traditional witch elves, which tend to be half-naked, dagger-wielding elves, which once again can be something which draws or pushes away people from the army. Overall, they have got quite a range of different miniatures, however, not as well developed as the Lumineth Realm Lords. If you're not really into the Elven factor, there are also different armies of order, such as the poster boys of Age of Sigmar, the Stormcast Eternals. The Stormcast Eternals are the poster boys of Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and in 3rd edition, coming up later this year, they have been shown to have some new cool armour. Personally, I'm very excited for these and they look very cool, and I'll be interested to see what Destruction faction they're against. Moving on to Grand Alliance Destruction, they tend to be different armies such as Orcs, Giants, Ogres, and Goblins. These all have very different takes and overall is quite a cool army. However, they are quite underdeveloped compared to the different other alliances, so hopefully we'll see a lot of that in the new 3rd edition. Moving on is Grand Alliance Death, a faction which has seen a lot of love in the recent years due to Age of Sigmar 2.0, where they got multiple new armies and a refresh. Their armies consist of Nighthaunt, Ossiarch Bone Reapers, and the newly released Soulblight Gravelords. Finally, we have Grand Alliance Chaos, an alliance consisting of the 4 Chaos Gods and Skaven, as well as Slaves to Darkness. Moving on, we have some Age of Sigmar news for the week. Unfortunately, I have to condense this into this video due to my time constraint schedule, where I have to do one video a week as opposed to multiple. Hopefully we'll see an increase in videos over the course of June though. So this week we've got the rest of the Soulblight army bit going on pre-order on Saturday. The other half went on pre-order last Saturday, so hopefully people will get their hands on them soon. On Saturday the 22nd, we have a new preview for Warhammer Animations. This is unlikely to consist of any Age of Sigmar news, however it's definitely interesting for fans of Warhammer. Warhammer Animations has been in production for quite a while now, so people are definitely quite excited. This will air at 6 PM on Saturday on the Warhammer Twitch. If there's any Age of Sigmar news from that, I will definitely make sure to post it in next week's video. Following on from this, we are likely to have another preview at the end of May on the 29th at 6 PM. This comes from the Age of Sigmar webpage, where they have a timer leading to that time and date. This is heavily speculated to be news for the Age of Sigmar 3rd edition, where they might show off the new Destruction army for the Stormcast Eternals to fight in the new box set. We are obviously going to be getting a lot of Age of Sigmar 3rd edition news over the coming few months. I'll make sure to post as much of that on my channel as I can, so stay tuned for that if you like my content. Finally, I'd like to say a big thank you for watching and the subscribers we've got already. It's nice to see so much positivity around my first video, and hopefully I can please you guys in the future with my video content. Make sure to let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see, and make sure to like and subscribe for more of this content. Once again, this is my second video, so I really appreciate all the people who have seen this so far. I'm doing my best to make the content the best I can at this moment. I'm quite limited on resources, so I'm sorry if it's not the best. However, hopefully over the coming months I can improve my content and get more into the rhythm of YouTube. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.